Você não desce no chão, né, também? Você colocou, deixou o pé no chão, pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Fighting round. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are
O cara é
capable
bom
of.
em 10 mil pontos. O cara tem mais jogo que eu, viu? De tempo de jogo.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Who's gonna make a move? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. The cross-up connects. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Jump in, finds the mark. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Got their eye on the air. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Next hit will end the round. Connects with medium kick. Cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive in. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws him. What's next? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Shows a medium kick. Throws a fireball. Medium kick. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Drive impact misses! How can they steal this win in such a precarious... just goes for it at this range. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Throw heavy. The cross-up connects. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one with the life lead. What's the play here? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player two chases them down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Que conexão, cara. Travado o jogo.
Throws a fireball. The jump in is denied. With this super art connect. G-right kick for a mix-up. Medium kick. Close low. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner. This is gonna be bad news. Going in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Hanging on for dear life. Not much movement, but the cross-up attack. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? This could lead to some flatline zones. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Looking to wrap his round up quickly. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player one got smothered. But what now? A jump drops them. Player one has the super kick. The low kick hits. Oh man, this is a scary range. Shoryu. Okay, here we go. No way. No sign of letting up from out of the corner. Player one can't win this without pulling the trigger. Here comes the corner pressure. Somehow manages to block the jump in. fireball pressure. Trying to win down uses their drive game. A real test of nerves here. This can lead to some big damage. Gets into perfect fireball range. Sets up they are done. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This is gonna hurt. Shoryuken gets the jump. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Solid combo. So they bring forward to pressure the opponent. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Feeling out the spacing. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes the chance to hurt him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps up. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Going in, experiencing burnout. Player 4, burnout triggered. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 hits them with always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in is denied. Checks them with the projectile. Had the radar up and running. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drops them hard. Connects with medium kick. Full drive on punish counter sets the table. Catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. He tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Both fighters are raring to go. Player 2 has the super cage advantage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Curls him from above. A jump goes to the air. Jump. Punish counter on reaction. Bring in the heat. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Shinryu! Reppa! Escape the corner! Both willing to risk it for the overdrive! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. A jump? Knocks them out of the air! Presses for a walk! Kisses the fireball! Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that! Get up and tell him what's good!
Choose a new challenger.
Cadê o cara? O cara não entra no Discord,
Our
mano.
fighters are ready to
O
lay it
cara
all on
burro
the
do
line.
caralho.
The top player is here. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to do tons of damage. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Snares him. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Did well to get the buff in there. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Hits him with his free flow. They're going for the super art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Not close enough for the throw. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Did well to get the buff in there. Puts one in the pocket. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, burnout on both sides? Decides to go in with the target combo. The drink levels are 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 1 chases them down. Okay, creating some space here. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. The jump-in is denied. So they break for burnout. Let's get the tempo of the match to tank. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Gets the jump in. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Free flow strikes. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has depleted to knock them out of the air. What? Anti-air. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. What now? The overhead denied. Oh my. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Gives them for the win.
Yeah. You can't beat me. Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. This is gonna hurt. Gets the combos. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Big gauge lead here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Oh, here we go. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now? Player 1 crowns him from above. Not in range for the throw. Looking to follow up after that target combo. This is gonna hurt. Dragon Lash. Target combo into. Are they going to be able to come back? Impact squat. Cross super hard incoming. Burns the bar for break. Flatlines on. Player 1 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shoryuken holds out with the block. Player 2 chases them down. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. No good up high. From up above. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge go. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Does a good job of pushing back. Impacts are no-go. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Player 2 will have to fight back, takes a big gamble, and rips out a raw super. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Chops him with a Shoryuken. Who's going to start things off? Did well to get the buff in there. Shoryuken? Player 2 chases him down. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Jumps in. Checks him with the projectile. Hits him with his free flow. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drink level 4 and now a pump delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Doing some quick planning? Experiencing burnout. Free flow strikes! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Hits him with his free flow. They're going for the super art. Burns the bar for breakthrough. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Guys, fireball. Even a flinch here is going to mean the end. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 1 faced the giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Gets the jump in. Gets the jump in. Player 2 with the life lead. Pressuring them in the corner. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Did well to get the buff in there. Decides to pump up while they can. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive music. The drink level's up so it's a big gamble and rips out a raw super. One chance here may end this match. Hits him with this free flow. They return to center stage. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Throws a fireball. gets the jump in. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Hits him with his free flow. Gets a risky puck in. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Fireballing, they're going for the super art. It's the level 1. Putting him with some serious style. Hands in. Oh, yo! Rock, you were hit! What a finish! How's that? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Are these two gonna fight forever? Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Grabs him. He did well to get the buff in there. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Projectile to try and change the situation. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Gets him. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Got their eye on the air. Medium kick hit. Takes a big gamble and whips out a raw super. Knockdown and player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in, player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Both fighters planning something? Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. Hits them with a stop and drive. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Jump. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. This may be it. No life left. They gotta mind the drive difference too. A projectile to say get off him. Barely blocks the jump in. The drive gauge is screaming. Raw super hard incoming. Sticks out a kick. Sets up with the jump in. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this win? Hits him with his free flow. Super art. Time for a drink. Jump. Both fighters desperately want meter here. Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start pushing. You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a dash, pokes with a kick. Only 50% to burn out, but they may have a plan here. I can't believe it. Trials them from above. Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Going on the offensive? Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. All right. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 1 chases them down. There's a corner switch. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Everything everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Hits him with a stop and pop. Jumps. G-right kick for a mix-up. Knockdown and goes air to air and takes their turn. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Their spacing is so on point, but who's gonna blink first? Come upstairs. Zones with the fireball. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. The low. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. You've gotta be springs forward with the drive right. The super doesn't hit. Not close enough for the throw. Getting tipsy with, burnout triggered. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Are we going to see a cup going on the offensive? Oh, yo, Rock, super here. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. Player one flipping the script with flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this point. A jump. Jumps up. Hits him with his free flow. Throws a fireball. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Jumps in. Solid anti-air. Sticks out a kick. Jumps. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Cross super hard incoming. Lands the super. Cut. Oh, yo, Rock super here. Burns the bar for breaking. Both sides getting ready. What will they do next? A jump in? Dash. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Switch sides. Are you kidding me? Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Anticipates the overhead. Goes for the surprise rush in. No good up high. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Checks with the projectile. Okay, they trade hits. The load doesn't connect. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Life lead opens up. Takes them all the way in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Checks with a medium kick. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Dixon springs forward with the drive rush. Nice cross-up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Hits them with his free flow. They're trading attacks. Barely blocks the jump in. Throws a fireball. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. That combo did decent damage. Starts a mix-up with the Ransui Haze. Hold your breath. Drive rush to keep it going. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this ball.
Fight! Round! Fight!
What an opening statement there! Pokes with a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump! Super, this is gonna hurt! Medium kick into, taking chunks out of each other here. What's next? Nice fireball! Good parry! Feeling a real buzz! With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Drops them. Take that gourd away, he's maxed out! Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Close range projectile. Gets them, this is gonna hurt. Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Putting it all on the line. Perfect damage calculation, no doubt about it. Damn it! Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Jumps in.
Better practice training. Training room.
I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I'm on my lessons.
All right, I'm ready. Let's dance.
Get up! What's wrong? Get up!
André,
Oi!
a Steam caiu, hoje é terça-feira, é dia de manutenção, eu criei essa lá. Eu nem vi que você tava no Discord. Toda terça, a Steam ela faz manutenção, então às vezes cai.
Mas ele caiu?
Caiu, mas agora tipo que voltou, mas não é todo mundo que tá. Ó, tipo, pra mim você tá aparecendo como offline. Mas dá pra jogar, eu já criei a sala, Talvez a sua deve ter caído também.
Você viu aqui o ladrão, você é doido.
Ô, o Jamie gostosinho de jogar, você viu?
É da pelona,
Eu tô pegando as manhas dele.
Vou jogar com ela também.
Ó, hoje, André, eu fiz um teste aqui, eu joguei no teclado. No teclado não falha nada. Tudo que eu tento fazer funciona. Só que no teclado. Joga fora. Ué? Então, você que sabe. Tá. Então, o André,
Mas tá entrando online.
Então, você vai ter que sair da Steam e ficar reiniciando ela até a sua voltar, ficar online no Steam. Pode fechar, fecha o jogo, fecha o Steam. A Steam você tem que ir lá, clicar com o botão direito e por sair.
Então vai ter que pôr a senha de novo nessa.
Então, André, eu testei no teclado, que é tipo como se fosse um hitbox. Meu, é bom, é bom. É que no teclado é ruim jogar, porque como é muita tecla dos lados, você meio que erra um pouco as teclas, sabe? Mas tipo, os comandos na hora que você faz, meu, aceita na hora. Não é igual nesse pad aqui do controle, que fica falhando. Ah, entrou um platina aqui, eu vou dar um pau nele aqui. Quer vir, vem, meu filhão. Quer vir, vem. Vem, platinha. É um Ed platina é foda. Ah, tá conversando hoje com outro streamer que ele é master, né? Aí eu pedi a opinião dele e tal. Falei, mano, controle eu não sou acostumado a jogar, né? Aí, tipo, ele já ficou impressionado de mim já tá platina com uma semana de jogo. Ele falou, caralho,
de novo, mano, caralho.
Ele falou, mano, por mais que os platinas seja ruinzinho, mas pra quem nunca jogou competitivamente, essas coisas, o jogo não é você sair pegando assim de uma hora pra outra em uma semana. Eu falei que eu peguei foi o quê? Uma semana, né, André? Aí ele ficou meio que impressionado, né? Aí eu falei, mas eu tô jogando controle, tem muito comando que falha, não sei o que. Eu expliquei, falei que sempre joguei no teclado. Ele falou, mano. Aí ele falou que ele tinha o mesmo problema, que ele sempre jogou no teclado, aí começou a jogar no controle de PS5. Ele não conseguiu se adaptar, aí ele falou que ele comprou o hitbox, depois que ele comprou o hitbox ficou perfeito pra ele.
Eu vou tentar logar pelo QR Code, é mais fácil, peraí.
O mês que vem eu vou comprar essa pod desse hitbox com o Danilo.
QR Code aqui, QR Code, cadê o QR Code?
Mas por que você não deixa a Steam salva? O PC é seu, caralho. Tem que deixar salvo, porra. Puta, você não clicou em sair, você clicou em desconectar, não foi? Você clicou errado.
Isso
Porque
aí.
o sair, quando você sai, quando você volta, ele fica logado. Ele não desloga. Você pôs a outra opção lá, desconectar.
Não, aqui tinha sair da Steam.
Ó, mas esse Jamie é gostosinho jogar com ele, viu?
Tá bom.
Apelão. Apelão aonde, André? Tudo pra você é apelão. Os que você vê que é diferente, você fala que é apelão, né, mano? Você
Não,
também é um
porque
lixo, apelão.
o Dargo tá jogando com esse bicho aí.
Não, tá, não é que é apelão, é que é bom, velho. É diferente. Ué,
Então, eu tô iniciando aqui, eu acho que não vai pedir senha, não. Tá demorando pra iniciar, vamos ver.
é assim mesmo. O foda é olhar sua live e olhar essa sua cara de puta do caralho. Então, eu tô seguindo aquele Rio Han.
Sei.
Cara, é bom, mano. Ele só joga de Chun-Li. Jogador profissional, cara, mano.
Tira a porra da senha. Qual que é a senha? Ah, eu esqueci como é que loga pelo celular, pelo QR Code.
Não, André, loga na Steam, aí você entra
Só
na
tenho
Steam
senha.
do celular. Ah, então.
É Steam Chat, não.
Não, você tá no outro bagulho da Steam, que a Steam tem dois app. Você tá no app errado, você tem que entrar no Steam normal.
Ah, não, é o Steam. É, pode
O
crer.
Steam, ele só vai
Eu sei
estar
qual que é.
escrito Steam.
É, não é nada disso.
Você tá no app de chat
É
da Steam.
Steam.
É só Steam.
Steam. Tá. Aí clica nos três pontinhos, compartilhar, atualizar.
Aí você põe aí, acho que é Steam Guard, não é?
Finaliza a sessão, trocar. Segurança. Grupo,
Steam
amigos.
Guard, André.
É isso?
É, Steam Guard.
Ah, não, tem aqui já, não. Tá. Steam Guard aqui. Achei.
Aí tem a opção aí de ler QR Code. É, toda terça tem isso, eu tinha esquecido, meu. Toda terça a Steam ela entra em manutenção. Até o cara aqui, ó, tá assistindo live dele, ele tá tentando jogar, a Steam caiu, ele não sabe que tem que relogar. Porque eu já sou macaco velho de Steam, então eu já sei tudo de Steam. Ixi, caiu de novo, ai que porra, meu. Ixi, hoje tá foda. É, a Steam caiu de novo, ó, desconectado. Ah, mas tá pedindo também pra. Ah, então. Sem conexão. Aí, agora a minha voltou.
Pronto. Vamos ver agora. Vamos ver se você voltou aqui. Mas meus amigos tá zero aqui ainda, viu?
Tem que esperar um pouco.
Se eu entrar na Street e procurar lá, será que aparece você? Que é servidor do jogo, né?
Não vai aparecer. Porque é pela Steam.
Nuvem da Street Fighter desatualizada.
É só esperar um pouco que volta.
Você já jogou quantas horas Street Fighter 6?
Meu, você tá com 90 horas, eu só tenho 30.
Eu botei 4.
Oi? Você tem o triplo de hora que eu tenho.
Mano, o bagulho tá foda, o bagulho tá tudo sincronizado. Ixi,
Tem que esperar, André.
não adianta sair entrar de novo não, né?
Não, tem que esperar a sua voltar. A minha voltou agora. Mas a minha caiu primeiro que a sua, né, André?
É, tem duas opções aqui, finalizar a sessão e sair. É só sair, né?
É, sai. Finalizar a sessão, você vai ter que relogar.
Então eu fiz certo. Fiz certinho.
O nome já tá falando, finalizar sua sessão.
Saí, entrei de novo. Todo mundo offline aqui pra mim, eu acho que é eu.
Agora é só esperar, nem não precisa mais sair, só esperar agora. Caralho, tô gostando desse Jamezinho, hein? Se pá, depois que eu masterizar, deixar o meu JP no Master,
Você
eu vou
viu
jogar
aqui,
de
ó,
Jamie
olha aí
também.
pra você ver, ó, novos personagens, detalhes sobre o último Akuma. Aí tá dizendo aqui, ó, alguma, tipo, você clica na novidade, ele vai ter escrito assim, ó, o Akuma estará disponível automaticamente para aqueles que adquirirem o passe do personagem do ano 1. O Lux Edition e Ultimate Edition. Akuma
Não, não vai ter que comprar, não vai ter que comprar.
Usado Fight Coins.
Que a gente comprou o mais barato, né? Mas assim que sair o Akuma, eu vou comprar. Eu vou te dar um pau de Akuma.
O último personagem.
Porque eu de JP, já fala que é
segundo
apelão.
trimestre.
É mês que vem, é mês que vem.
3 meses. Ah, 4 amigos online.
Não, agora você já tá mostrando online pra mim.
Você tá online já. Vamos lá então. Vou
A
entrar.
sala tá criada.
Oh my god, oh my god.
JPzinho, então JP é o pelão, quero ver o Akuma então. Se o JP é pelão, imagine o Akuma.
Eu não pego o JP que ele é muito safado.
Não tem, não é assim não, André. Então pega o JP, tenta, ó, vou pegar outro campeão que eu nunca joguei e você pega o JP, porque você acha que é fácil. Pega o JP, pega.
Nunca joguei com
Eu vou,
ele.
ó, eu vou deixar você escolher meu boneco. Eu posso pegar o boneco mais lixo. Você acha que é fácil jogar de JP? Esse é seu erro. Ele é apelão assim, tipo, ele é bom de quando você aprende a jogar com ele. Não é que ele, você vai pegar e você vai ganhar todas. Não é assim não, filho. É que eu já peguei a mecânica do boneco. Tudo isso. O JP apelão seu rabo. É que eu masterizei ele, tá ligado? Meu JP tá muito bom. E o seu Ken tá padrão. Eu já criei a sala, é só você procurar aí. Pega o JP, testa com ele pra você ver, André. Joga umas aí com o JP. É bom que eu tô aprendendo a jogar com esse Jamie aqui também. Ah, ó, pega ele, entra aí pra você ver. Fala que é apelão. É apelão porra nenhuma. Se você não souber jogar com ele, você tá fudido.
Bora. Confirma.
Bora, já confirmei.
Eu já.
Ué,
Você.
tá no 9 segundos ali ainda. Não, já confirmei, André. Aqui, ó. O meu tá selecionado e o seu também, ó. Tá pronto. Eu e você tá pronto. É o servidor da Steam, mano. É Steam, velho. Aí, ó. Conexão do oponente expirou. A sua caiu, tá Steam. Tenta entrar aí pra ver. Ó, dei pronto. Você também deu pronto. Olha lá, mas ó. Ó o 10 segundos lá em cima tá travado, ó. O seu Steam caiu de novo. Deixa eu ver se a minha caiu também. É só a sua que caiu. Ah, não. Agora foi.
Vai cair.
Ah, não cai mais. Agora que entrou.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let's
see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What are these fighters thinking now? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive.
Agora eu quero ver você jogar com ele, vai, vamos.
Pagaram tá mais. Para confirmar.
Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Trips them up.
Ó, quando você gruda o JP, ele não tem mais o que fazer. Ó. É que eu já sei tudo os bagulho dele. Ah, não era pra ter tomado. Viu? Não, mas tipo, ele parece que ele é fácil, mas não é, velho. Não é fácil. Você tem que ter muita inteligência pra jogar com ele, velho. Vai ter sim.
Já peguei.
Já pegou? Ó, eu já conheço o JP 1, 2, 3, vai estourar lá, ó. É que eu já sei, ó. Eu já sei jogar contra o JP, ó. Ó, eu quero ver você em pressão, ó. Eu fico direto sob pressão. Ó. Faz o bagulho aí pra você ver. Pá. 1, 2, 3, 4. Viu? Ó. Ó, aprendeu a teleportar. Quero ver se ficar rápido com ele, igual eu faço. Ah, eu fiz a magia errada. É pra ficar Ele parece que é fácil. Ó, eu quero ver você sem pressão. Essa que é fácil, só aparece.
É que eu não sei se é real.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Bom, André, todo boneco, depois que você aprende a jogar com ele, ele fica bom. É isso que você não tá entendendo. Gostosinho da essa porra aqui.
Needs to take advantage. Knew the throw was coming. Player 2 is gonna. This is gonna hurt. What's that? Take that guard away. He needs them air to air. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of the
Ah,
beast?
que...
Não sei nem o gosto dele ainda. Não sei só magia.
Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Ah, com o Jamie também, eu só sei o básico do Jamie ainda, o combo básico ainda. Eu não sei todos os combos dele, se eu soubesse todos os combos dele... Só que daqui eu já aprendi, ó, encher, ó. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ó.
Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage.
Caralho, o seu agarrão dele... Ai, cara, não era isso, era isso.
Life lead is opening up, but that gets filled with this super art connect. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters are looking for
Porque até amanhã.
but there's still
Você acha que eu vou cair no meu próprio bagulho?
The drink level
Ai,
up,
caralho, pegou na
all
coisa.
options are on the table. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Close them.
Mentira, meu.
Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Springs forward with the drive rush. Going
Não era pra tomar não, ainda tô errando aqui esse comandinho. Esse comandinho básico eu tô errando.
barely
Cadê o anti-aéreo dele? Difícil, né?
Drink level 4 and now a full burnout activates. What'll
Olha.
happen here? Knocked them out of the air.
Ah, eu quero meu próprio truque.
In there.
Nossa, tá muito forte, mano. Você é
This is the
louco.
final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
É forte? Ó, não sei nem jogar com esse boneco, ó. Quer ver acabar com o jogo? É que eu foda aqui.
Kings off with a jump in.
Ó.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
Não era pra tomar não, ainda.
Throws him from
Não
above.
era pra tomar não, ainda.
Somehow manages to block the
Pressão
jump
do
in.
caralho, tá frente.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Caught nothing but air. A back throw for damage
caralho.
and vital positioning. Take that guard away. He's maxed
pressão, ó.
out. Drops the hard.
Cadê a prisão?
Escapes the corner. Ooh,
Prisão.
What's next? Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Meets them air to air. They are not getting close to each other. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the Bazooka? Throws them in the minefield. Excellent
Nossa,
lead.
mentira.
Você acha que eu vou cair no meu próprio coisa, André?
Triple strikes. Fights back with authority. A real technical. Perfect execution.
Ai, caralho.
Anti-air. Quick air to air. Don't cut that boy off. He's had too much. Big time whip. The jump in is
Ai, tava sem coisa.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Eu vou upar meu JP.
Opa aí.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound.
É que esse aqui, com esse personagem aqui que eu não sei jogar, é mais difícil.
Who will gain control of the match in the early going? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here.
Eu tenho que jogar
Don't
pra
want to get
parede.
jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table.
Ah, errei o combo.
Holds out with the block.
Não era pra beber não, filha da
What's next?
puta.
Takes a drill. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Feeling out the space.
Ai, faz os bagulho que eu faço. Achei que é fácil.
Ah, é apelação, né? Só pode dizer que
Faz aí pra você ver.
The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Trying to read each other here? Departure set.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Time's the only thing moving here. Brushes off the impact. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Você cai nisso porque você é meio burrinho.
Takes a big
Errei, ó.
and rips out a raw super. Oh God, this user
Olha o problema dele aqui, ó. A magia, se você ficar toda hora contando com a magia, você toma no cu, porque ela tem um delay muito grande. Se você soltar uma magia, dá tempo de me chegar em você e te acertar combo.
Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Decides to puff up while they can.
Difícil, né, André? Acho que é fácil.
Jump in. The fighters, they were right to be on
Não,
the
porra.
Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The super doesn't hit. Can't
Olha.
let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset, experiencing burnout. Player 1 in
Cadê o
dire
pezão?
straits with burnout. Hits them with a stop.
Olha, você usou barra, mano.
Burnout activates. Drink
Ela
level
usou
4
barra,
and a full house
mano.
to play with.
Eu não sei cair, eu não sei usar o chute. Ele tem esse personagem aqui, ele tem um chute que ele vem pelo ar aqui, que ele te agarra.
Drive usage is back on the table. There's the trick. The low. Their life is hanging by going on the offensive. This is gonna hurt. Raw super hard hit. What a finish!
Tem um chute que é muito bom esse.
This is the final round.
Que tesão,
Expect to
cara.
see some fireworks.
Very good
pega
indeed.
o cara é enorme.
Feeling a real buzz. Fools them and locks them in this ring. Player 1 needs to use that
Tem.
drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Time to reassess the situation. Barely blocks the jump in. The punish counter.
Ah, ele foi tomar a porra de coisa, meu.
Oh, that throws in the juicy damage. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Nothing stops this train. There's a
Mas é por que eu tô caindo nisso?
Okay, here we
Eu treinei
go.
tanto isso daqui de o reverse.
That boy off. He's had too much. A real test of nerves here. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, attack, three full strikes. Oh my God! Raw super. Burns the bars are breaking. I called it.
Acabou. Ai, que cuzão da porra.
Se tiver especial, vai dar outro.
Então já tá fácil de jogar, André?
Não é difícil não. Eu tenho que pegar a manha de antiaéreo aqui pra pontuar.
É, que é o mais difícil. O antiaéreo dele é mais difícil.
Player 2 has the life advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Uncomfortable space.
O cara aprendeu a magia pelaninha agora.
Puts one in the pocket. The drink levels at 4.
Eu queria saber o... fazer o bagulho que os caras fazem com ele, mano.
Trying to read each other here?
Eu já tentei tudo que é botão. Depois de soltar magia, ó, tomando no
Sticks the
cu.
combo. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs them with the
yeah.
embrace. KO.
Olha o sangue que saiu isso, velho.
Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
É uma magia pelona. Só que ela é lenta.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
Ah, quando eu pegar esse meu hitbox aqui vai acabar isso aqui.
Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep.
Show.
Max SA gauges. Unbelievably
viadinho,
insane with a
caralho.
chance to score big here. Not much life difference. Knockdown and drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Player 2 is barely throws him.
Mentira, grudou.
Back to the raw super hard hit combo. Breaking on them and lay down the KO.
Ela vai perder a ficha agora. Muito forte.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts
Capô do
now.
meu plano diabólico.
André, 2 pra baixo com o pé.
Back at the start. They're not
Usa
giving
2 pra
any
baixo com o
chance.
pé. Viu? Quando eu pular em você, ó. Quando eu pular aqui, ó, você faz aquilo, ó. Aí faz essa magia aqui, ó.
Both fighters are standing firm. Plenty of help remaining.
Entendeu?
That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Departure set. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
Caralho.
Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
O problema do JP é sair do canto.
Crowns him from above. Boots him and takes a swing. Somehow man blocks the driver
Aí, viu?
missile.
O problema dele é isso.
Plenty of help. Full gauges. Let's go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready.
Tá vendo? O problema disso daí é o delayzinho que tem.
No, this is a win.
Delayzinho que mata.
Okay, here we go. Take that guard up. This is some big damage. Don't wanna-
Você não foi rápido. Se o cara soubesse botar pressão, é que é foda, mas se o cara souber jogar,
They're still at it. No one's willing to step
Mas ó,
away
você não
from
tá
the
fazendo
arena.
nenhum por cento do que eu faço.
Throws him from above. Took him to the corner in a flash. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Okay, we're in the
Ah, mas
early
esse
stages of
pé
the
aí é
round.
fácil de ganhar.
Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go?
Você
They
que
get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The super armor does its job. Did well to get the buff in there. The drink level up to 4. All options are on the table. Takes the trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Ai, caralho.
Alright, what's coming up next? Anything could happen here. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 is almost
fácil,
dead,
né,
but the
velho?
clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around.
Fácil,
in
né?
their favor. Trying to read each other here? The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window.
É facinho jogar.
Life lead opens up. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
É bom você jogar de JP, que aí você vai entender que parece que é fácil. Parece que é fácil.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Getting tipsy with the
Ai,
devil
tomei.
inside.
Cancela.
Player 1
Ah,
did a
no.
great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Mentira que não cancelou.
Your throw is tagged. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Springs forward with the drive.
Eu cancelei, achei que você ia.
Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Knockdown and they return to center stage. Knockdown out of the air. Life lead is there, but still goes to the air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Life grabs him with a break-in.
Cara ligeirinho, né?
Guard away. He plunged
Machadinho da
anti-air.
porra.
In attack range. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace.
É foda, né? É fácil, é fácil.
Starting the party.
É fácil.
These fighters are swinging
É
for control.
fácil, né,
Who's
velho?
gonna take it? They've been keeping a full drive gauge in their pocket, but they gotta pull it out sooner or later. Crowns them from above.
Ah, que eu não tinha mais sangue. Se tivesse mais sangue. É fácil, né, André? E aí, é fácil?
É a primeira vez que tô jogando com o cara.
Então. Ele fica ele não é que fica fácil. É depois que você aprende a jogar.
Player 2 took that round
Essa
comfortably.
bebida aqui demora
No need to
muito.
bring out the big
Ó,
guns
tá vendo o
yet.
problema disso?
Fighter will control the pace of the match early on. Ooh, this can lead to some big damage. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keith connects with the
Mentira que você agarrou.
both sides getting ready. Happy hour.
Tela. Aí, agora vamos pro pau, André.
He's had too much.
Boa.
Player big time whip. Nothing stops him.
Ah, que mentira.
We'll test the
Se você soubesse usar o especial, você teria matado.
dangerous range here.
Ah, eu fui usar o Drive Rush pra...
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over
É bom, já
yet.
tá vendo, André?
Believe it's time for that good one.
Bom, isso aqui é foda, meu.
Jumps. Oh, they're in the
Foda,
corner
né?
now. No running away. A little too greedy there.
Ai, caralho, não saiu a
Early round
sequência.
decisions are so important to set the tone. Starts with a jump in. Goes for the
Mentira,
throw.
pegou no meu pé.
Não é
Tons
isso,
of
pô.
drive and help to work with. Neither of them willing to back
Não,
off.
Então, você tá pegando com o JP porque você tem noção de jogo. Se fosse qualquer outro cara aí jogando,
Did
vai lá,
well to get the buff in there.
já teria tomado o espanto.
Drink levels at 4. All inhibitions are out.
Chega, né, garoto?
Chega, André.
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 chases him
Errei o
down.
botão.
Heading into the end game now. It's getting
Já era. Errei o
to
botão.
KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
É igual esse aqui, ó. Ó, nós tá igual, ó. Nós dois não sabemos jogar com os personagens. Esse game que eu tô acostumando.
Jumps in.
Olha lá, dona da porra.
Player 1 did a great
Tá
job
vendo?
of
Você não sabe o que fazer
maintaining the
depois que
drive
você
during
pega
that
o...
It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground.
Isso.
coisa. Não, tô falando, você não tá sabendo o que fazer depois
É
do...
depois, né?
Não, nesse bagulho que você... Tipo, ele teleporta pra trás.
To escape. What'll be the setup here? Jump. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Sneaks in above. Scrapping it out up close.
Tá vendo? O ponto fraco disso aí é a demora pra coisar.
What now? Drink level 4 and
Parece que é fácil, mano, mas se você não usar na hora certa aí... Ai, caralho. Se você não souber usar na hora certa, já era.
Vou pegar outro.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they
Agora
can
você
go
entendeu,
on the
né?
streak.
O boneco ele é lento. Se você não souber como jogar com ele, esquece, mano. Você vai perder pra todo mundo. Ele parece que é fácil, mas não é, velho. Eu já peguei a manha do boneco um pouco, assim. Eu não sou o melhor jogador, mas eu peguei a manha já do boneco. Eu de tanto jogar com boneco, eu sei sair de situação difícil. Deixa eu testar um boneco com você aqui. A cama é boa, viu, mano?
Comes a new challenger.
A cama nesse street aqui. Ai, tô
They're
com
all
vontade de
fired
mijar,
up.
mano.
We're almost underway.
Beginning operation.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Definitely shuts out the jump.
Eu vi o cara que tava cancelando meu
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What's
meu
the play?
ele tava...
Maintains composure and pushes out at the point. Good job blocking the jump. They're showing us
Ele é
just how
rápido,
patient
só
they
que se você não souber jogar com ele, fica difícil. Olha o soquinho pra baixo aqui, ó, que ele
changes the
dá.
pace of an air-to-air. In a dire situation,
Ah lá,
they
podia
can't
até
afford any
puxar.
mistakes. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive.
Como que puxa?
Dashes!
Como que puxa, caralho?
Break forward to pressure
É
the
esse
opponent.
aqui que puxa.
Are they thinking about how to steal this round?
Ah,
Hit them with a 1, 2, 3. Lots of distant spring swoop in there.
qual? Esse que ela vem rodando e dá o baixo?
Engana, né?
É porque você acha que o cara tá vindo por cima e...
Engana esse homem.
Ooh, it looks Looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Psycho Flicker finds someone.
Ah lá, ia pra mim.
Goes for the rush. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this
Ah, qual que é o golpe que... Eu sei que tem um golpe depois daquele ali. Ah, achei o Horyug dele. Peraí. Puxei. É, ele passa em magia. O ruim que esse Edge, ele é puro Driver Rush. Olha, as magias dele não mudam. Todos os botões fazem a mesma coisa. Ó, todos puxa.
Jumps up. What? Anti-air. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Player 2 has the super gauge, it burns out. Player 1 is looking at a...
Ah lá, não sai, mano. Aqui é foda, eu sei fazer o golpe. O foda é isso aqui, se eu sei fazer o golpe, ó. Ó lá, não sai, ó. Meia lua pra frente, ó. Era pra fazer isso aqui, ó. Não sai, ó. Meia lua pra frente. Eu sei fazer, só que a porra não funciona, mano. Eita porra, que mentira da porra. Você foi lá pra trás e voltou. Mano, vou mijar, calma aí. Ai, mês que vem quando eu comprar o Hitbox, o nego vai apanhar tanto. Acho que eu vou jogar essa agora no teclado pra ver. Pera aí que eu tô mijando. Vou jogar com ele no teclado. Vamos ver se é bom. É JKL UIO. JKL UIO. Vai, André, bora. Não é Y? Não, é U. Ah, eu tô com controle. Pera aí, não entra não, André. Vou ter que alterar o controle. Não, porra, convidar, configuração das alas. Como que eu troco o controle? Não dá? Aqui, ó. Pronto, André. Agora alterei. Ó, tô no teclado e... Não tô no teclado, hein?
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line. Let's go! Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Ooh, will they hit?
Ué, tem que
Whip?
fazer...
Or even
Ah,
charge
tá.
in? Tricky territory here. Gets a chance at that jumping. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a
Ué.
big advantage. Checks with the projectile.
Ah, tem que fazer meia lua pra trás 2 vezes pra... Ó como é mais... Olha isso, André. Se fosse isso aqui no controle, eu não ia conseguir fazer isso nunca. 2 meia lua rápida assim.
Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Uncomfortable space.
Puxão.
Can they clip each other on the edge?
Ó, puxão. Ó a diferença. Ó, você consegue... Ó, ó.
The cross-up connects. Jump in finds the mark. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Who's going to break the silence first? We're in the dying seconds of the match. Someone's got to act before it's too late. Knockdown. There's only 10 seconds left. Goes for the super art. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Got their eye on the air. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. They trade. The round comes to a close.
Caralho, quando eu pegar o hitbox eu vou ficar um monstro. É que aqui é muito tecla, mano. Atrapalha muito você fazer os bagulhos. Ó, puxão. Já tô fazendo um puxão rápido. Ó. Ó, que delícia, ó. Ó, do.
Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they haven't.
Ó.
They may be planning to send their drive gauge here. Pulls them. Big throw.
Ó, que delícia, meu.
Knockout and jumps in.
Ixi, mas o problema é acostumar.
They are absolutely wailing.
Ó, puxei. Aqui geralmente os caras dão um hit ali que eu não sei como que faz isso. Difícil.
They just won't stop switching sides. This is gonna hurt. The low block. A jump. This can lead to some big damage. A jump in. More fuel to the fire. Psycho Blitz. Wait. Raw super hard incoming. Closes it out.
Nossa, no teclado, nossa, meu, no hitbox vai ser muito bom, André. É tudo é rápido. Tudo é rápido. Ó, ó, meia lua pra frente. Ó, ó, um atrás do outro. Você é louco. Diferença da porra. Ó. 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 Ó, que delícia. Ó. Ó. Tem nem, ó, não tem nem comparação, meu. Se eu quiser ficar só nisso daqui eu consigo. Nossa, André, isso é louco, meu. É outro mundo aqui, ó. Ó, você aperta aqui e funciona, ó. Ó, ó. 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 É outro mundo, mano. Ó. 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 Você é louco. Ó, precisa do golpe, ó. 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 Fica dando golpe básico pra ver. Ó. Ó. Ó, abaixando, ó. Ó, abaixando, ó. Ó a velocidade. Ó. Você é louco. Ó, ó. Não precisa nem de coisa. Você é louco, é outro mundo, André. Você é doido. É que você também tem um bagulho que é meio que um hitbox, né? Tipo, meio considerado. Nossa, é outro... Nossa, meu, é outra coisa, André. Oi? Caiu? Você caiu? Você caiu. Nossa, André, é outro mundo, velho. Nossa, é muita diferença, meu.
Offline, desse tá bichada hoje.
Nossa.
Vou ver se você tá online. Isso aí, entrar de novo.
Nossa, mês que vem eu vou ter que comprar meu hitbox, mano.
Vai ser foda então, né? E que hora? Geralmente quando todas terça-feira quando esses pau aí na Steam, só melhora que hora?
Deixa eu ver no. Como que fala?
O horário que vai acabar a manutenção.
Não, vai ficar assim, até as 9 horas. Eu quero ver o Kenzinho. Cadê seu Ken podre aqui? Eu vou pegar esse Ken aqui. Clássico. Não, que é difícil mas eu quero ver como que como seria um personagem desse, que é apelãozinho pra caralho, tem controle de distância, tem combos fáceis. Eu falei com o Johnny hoje, né? Mas sabe o que ele falou? Que o moleque lá, qual que é o nome do filho dele?
O Brian.
O Brian fica perguntando de mim, você acredita? Tio Nick. Que eu ia lá e eu ficava brincando com ele, lembra?
Ah, sim. Tá grandão aqui.
Deve estar. Cadê? Conseguiu entrar?
Tá rodando aqui, lendo, né?
Pra mim você tá on e você tá dentro do jogo, pra mim. Nossa, no controle Nossa, é outro mundo no coisa. Cê é louco, deixa eu ver aqui no treino solo aqui. Olha isso, do Ken é mais fácil ainda. Nossa, dá pra dar um atrás do outro.
É só baixo frente.
É.
Se você colocar baixo trás, giratória. Baixo trás, giratória. Baixo trás. Dá o que é.
Com o pé se fala, né? Olha isso, André. Caiu pra mim também.
Baixo frente.
Nossa, é outro 500,
mano. Faz 2 vezes baixo frente.
Não, caiu a Steam, A minha Steam caiu.
Nossa, tá zoado, velho.
Só 9 horas que ela volta normal. A Steam caiu. Mano, é outro mundo, velho. É outro mundo. Eu preciso comprar esse hitbox. Nossa. Nossa, eu vou deboiar, mano. Não vai ter graça. A minha voltou.
Deixa nem que aparecer aqui pra mim.
A minha botou.
Tem o.
André, o bagulho vai ficar embaçado, hein? O bagulho vai ficar embaçado. O pai é acostumado com teclado, velho. Você é doido.
Será que você vai gostar do hitbox no vídeo?
Oi?
Será que você vai gostar do hitbox?
Vou, porque aqui só de jogar no teclado eu já acho melhor do que jogar no controle. É porque eu não vou jogar com você no teclado todas, porque vai me atrapalhar, porque é muito botão, costume.
De 2 pra jogar de costa.
Que?
Jogar de costa.
Ai, meu.
Ou com uma mão só, sério, puta. Fosse difícil esse controle.
Ai, meu
Eu gosto de
Deus.
desafio.
Olha o Harga do Dugan. Olha isso, André. Vai se fuder,
eu dou 2
mano.
cliques na Steam, mas não abre porra nenhuma.
Como que é o...
Fala aí. Especial, baixo frente com a mão fraca.
Eu não tô conseguindo dar o gancho. Shoryuken.
Baixo, frente, baixo, eu acho. Baixo, frente, baixo.
Não, aí aqui soltou especial.
Soltou especial?
Soltou especial.
Baixo, frente. Tenta colocar frente, baixo, frente. Frente, baixo, frente.
Frente, baixo, frente.
É. Frente, baixo, frente.
Nossa, mas tem que ser frente, baixo, frente.
É isso? Vai rapidinho.
É mais ou menos. Ele saiu algumas vezes. Ah, eu tenho que pegar o time. Ah, esse jogo ele não. Ele não pega tudo. Frente, baixo, frente. Frente, baixo, frente. Ué.
Não, eu não sei, eu tô falando. É o que eu acho, entendeu? Tenho certeza. Pra mim era baixo.
Ah, tá. Ah, tá. No meu aqui tem que segurar é frente, baixo, frente, só que o frente você segura. Ó. 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 Celo. Ah, André. Vai tomar no cu, mano. Olha isso. A facilidade, velho. Olha, se eu quiser, eu não deixo você sair no Hadouken. É um atrás do outro.
Tem que iniciar a máquina.
Nossa. Ó, você tá no Discord, não tá?
Tô.
Ó. Não precisa reiniciar na máquina não, André. É Steam mesmo.
Eu tô dando
Ó,
dois cliques na Steam, ela não, eu dou dois cliques no logo.
Dá Ctrl Alt Delete. Deixa eu te ensinar. Dá Ctrl Alt Delete, gerenciador de tarefas e finaliza a Steam.
Finaliza ela lá.
Ó, olha no Discord aí a tela pra você ver.
Peraí, deixa eu ir aqui no gerenciador. Deixa eu finalizar a Steam aqui. Steam, Steam, cadê Steam? OBS, Realtext, achei. Finalizar a tarefa.
Olha isso, mano. Ridículo, André.
Pronto, agora eu vou upgradar de novo. Pra lá vem. Tá, mostra aí você no Discord.
Olha aí a tela aí, ó. É só entrando. Ó, abre o Discord aí pra você ver. Tá olhando? Olha isso.
Ó, quem deu um especial, giratória.
Ó, você lembra que eu não conseguia fazer isso aqui, ó. Ó. Pra frente, pra baixo. Ó. Ó o Haryogi, ó o Haryogi, ó o Haryogi. Ó. 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 Ó.
Sem parar, né?
Mano, vai ficar. André, fudeu, André. André, fudeu. Ó, não erro nada. Ó.
Aqui, sabe por que você não erra?
Ó.
Porque.
Ele tá parado? Eu sei. Mas...
Quando você põe frente, baixo, frente, a margem de erro é 1%.
Ó, o boneco, ó.
É só velocidade.
Sambando, ó. Sambando, ó.
O controle arcade, ele tem várias posições. Aí você faz a posição errada, você põe pra baixo, ele não vai pra baixo.
Olha isso, André. Olha. Meu Deus. Aqui eu sei que vai pegar, ó. Ó. Ridículo isso. Nossa, ó. Não, caralho. Esse aqui. Ó. Ó, o cara desceu já, ó. Ficou em pé. Ó, ficou em pé, toma. De longe, ó. Agora eu quero ver você ganhar de mim no Hadouken. Ó. Na animação dele voltando, ó, já dá pra soltar. Pra frente, ó. Ó, diferença, meu. Ó. Eu só vou ter que pegar o quê? Essa coisa. Ó. Aqui, ó, eu sei que tudo que eu vou fazer, ó, vai pegar, ó. Ó. Ó, 3 hits, ó. Um hit, ó. Caralho. Um hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Um hit. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Dá Shoryuken com o pé.
Shoryuken com o pé.
Shoryuken com o pé. Não, esse daí, ó. Foi pra frente.
Oi?
Vem
Falhou sua
hit.
voz. Fala de novo.
Baixo, frente.
Baixo, frente, frente.
Baixo, frente,
Ué.
frente. Baixo, frente. O
Tá
pé.
falhando sua voz. Ah. Isso aqui?
E
Você criou um monstro, André. Você criou um monstro. Você criou um monstro, André. Olha isso. Ó,
faz com o pé médio. Finaliza com o pé médio.
tá com o pé médio. Ah, tá, entendi.
Todo você faz com o pé fraco. Faz com o pé.
Isso aqui? Não, o pé
faz-
médio é só apertar o pé médio ou tem que fazer mais meia lua, alguma coisa assim?
Tem pouco aperta o botão. Isso. Vai frente. Aí ele dá o golpe. Quando ele estiver batendo, isso.
Pera aí.
Baixo frente. Ele,
Eu quero testar outro botão.
Aprende só o golpe primeiro. Isso. Não, aí você tá pondo pra frente. Frente, se você quiser. Isso. Agora, se você pra frente meio, aí bate em cima. Overhead. Entendeu?
Esse não faz. Esse roda. Ah, não vai dar tempo.
Ah, que você não tem pé médio. Você não tem o pé médio.
Não, eu tenho aqui, ó. Pé médio é esse, ó. Pé fraco, pé médio e pé forte.
Presta atenção. Toda vez que você der bolinha com o pé, ele vai dar o girai. Na hora de finalizar, você tem que pôr pra frente e apertar o pé fraco, ou pôr pra frente com o pé médio, ou pôr pra frente com o pé forte. É a finalização. Aí você não fez o golpe, aí você põe pra frente e ele dá esse. Se você fizer esse golpe, pôr pra frente e apertar o pé médio, ele vai chutar o overhead. E não, em vez de você finalizar,
Agora, no controle. Ó, no controle a diferença, ó. Ó, Hadouken, ó.
mas dá bolinha com o pé. Vai lá, vai lá perto, vai lá perto e dá bolinha com o pé. Bolinha com o pé fraco. Isso. Agora vai dar bolinha, escuta. Vai dar bolinha com o pé fraco e vai pôr pra frente com o pé médio. Vai bolinha com o pé fraco e frente com o pé médio.
Mas esse aqui, ó, eu tô no controle. No controle não tem pé médio. Não, esse é o pé médio.
Você tem. Dá a bola e põe pra frente. Faz tudo com o pé médio. Tudo com o pé médio. Vai. A bolinha.
Não
deixa
vai.
pra frente.
Aqui é difícil.
Aí,
Ó,
quase.
ó.
Esse botão você tem que pôr pra frente. O pé médio pra frente.
Eu tô fazendo isso.
Você dá a bolinha e põe pra frente. Ó, porque ali você tá conseguindo com o pé fraco. Agora com o pé forte, tem que pôr pra frente.
Ah lá, mas ele troca. Eu não sei por que ele troca
Acho que
de.
deve ser a configuração, porque ele tá na configuração.
Ó, aqui, ó. Só que quando eu faço o pé, ó, quando eu dou meia lua pra frente, ele faz pé forte.
Você tem pé forte?
Não, no controle é estranho. Ó, no teclado. Ó, o teclado é aqui diferente. Ó, o pé forte no teclado, ó. Ó. Ó.
Tá, então, ó, faz tudo com o pé forte, vai. Tudo com o pé forte.
Mas aí o bicho
aí,
vai
ó, tá vendo
rodar.
aí, ó, tá vendo? Viu, olha lá?
Ah.
Aí, ó, você viu que ele subiu? Na hora que ele subiu lá, você sobe no Shoryuken especial. Pega aquele aqui, ó. No pé. Quando ele dá fora. Você dá bolinha pra frente, olha lá. E aí dá especial. Só que tem que ser bem rápido aí, ó. Especial. No finalzinho.
Acho que é melhor vir com esse especial aqui, ó. Olha
Você
como
pode-
é.
Você pode
Ó,
dar gancho.
ó. Olha aqui
Vai
uma
dar-
coisa que eu descobri, ó. 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 Se eu quiser só ficar no... Meu, não dá nem tempo de pensar. Muito roubado isso aqui.
Que não. Ó.
Esse dá o gancho. Esse dá o quê? Ah, os três vai dar o gancho? Com o pé.
Gancho com o pé.
É.
Dá com o pé.
Tá, então pra mim soltar o do coisa. O Horyogi. Não, eu quero. Ah, ele não tem, caralho.
Ó, baixo frente, pé. Pé fraco. Baixo frente, pé fraco. Rapidinho.
Saiu do pé. Não, eu tô falando o Hadouken. Aquele é o Ryu que tem, que ele solta o Hadouken. O especial dele é um Hadouken. Esse daqui ele não tem. Ele só tem esse aqui. Olha como é fácil soltar especial, velho. É sacanagem isso, mano. Mano, é sacanagem. A sua Steam voltou?
Já. Até outra especial, vai lá perto. Trás cima e pé. Trás cima. Trás pra cima.
Mas ele vai
vezes.
pular.
Não vai. Quando você pôr pra trás, ele não vai. Você aperta o botão. Trás cima.
Ah, ele pula, ó. Trás cima, ele pula.
Ah, tá. Então vou ter que mudar aqui, peraí. Coloca baixo trás. Baixo trás duas vezes. Baixo trás.
Pra fazer o quê?
Com o pé. Ah, o pai é bom também de comando. Baixo trás aí, ó. Faz de perto agora. Dos dois.
Ô, caralho.
Perto. Tem que estar de perto.
Ô, caralho. Baixo trás,
Calma.
baixo trás. Tem que acostumar, meu.
Já é o especial.
Olha como é fácil. Olha, meu, é ridículo, André. Meu Deus.
É um verdadeiro Street Fighter, né? O Ken Ryu. O Ryu, você quer saber o mais importante do jogo, o principal personagem do Ryu.
Olha, já pensou ficar só. Ó. Caralho. Olha isso. O cara levantou, ó. Toma. Nossa, que ridículo, mano. Não tô falando que o personagem é ridículo. Eu tô falando que aqui no controle, sem se alavanca, o pad é muito mais fácil. Olha. Porra. Olha, aqui eu sei que vai funcionar. Ó. Aqui eu posso, ó.
Eu pedi pro Akuma logo hoje pra eu jogar.
Cadê entrar na sala aí? Vou jogar no controle um pouco. Ou no teclado. É bom que eu já acostumo. Ó, Hadouken, pulou, André? Toma. Opa. Pera aí que agora foi feio. Hadouken, vai pular, André? Oh, caralho. Nossa, é outra coisa, meu. Ah, vai tomar no seu cu.
6.
Garrão.
Shadalu. Se você jogar com quem, você vai ver como que é foda ter uma luta justa. E você
Ele é pelão, mano.
Você vai ver como que é ruim jogar contra a Ed, como que é ruim jogar contra o viadinho lá, o garotinho da capa, o bichinho lá.
Aí eu só vou apanhando isso aqui, ó. Aqui é o counter e aqui é o Sperry. Sperry. E o...
Ó, o Zangief bolado tá com... Nossa, se eu esfriasse nele aqui, mas eu nem pode jogar com ele, né?
A sala tá criada. Pera aí, deixa eu ver aqui. A sala tá criada, André, eu acho. Ah, essa sala tá criada.
Tá criada?
Tá.
O Zangief bolado. É louco, o Zangief bolado, ele é master. Passar vergonha pro canal dele, o canal dele é mó grande.
Pensou o André Tech Games lá tomando vários perfects?
Nossa, esse André Tech não deu nem pro cheiro. O cara é uma noob, você estourou 2 perfeitos, cara. E jogar pra caralho com o Zangief, você é louco. Eu tava vendo ele jogar com o Ronaldinho, mano, pau a pau. Você é louco. Ele e o Ronaldinho tava de Blanca. E ele tava com o Zangief. Ele perdeu com o Ronaldinho, mas... Perdeu porque deu uma moleza.
Ele não é tão forte, né, mano? Cadê? Entra aí, vamos embora.
Ensinar uns bagulho aqui.
Bora. Isso. Vamos ver esse gold aí. Vamos ver como que tá esse goldzinho aí. Tá bom.
Ali o match.
This is a mirror match.
Olha, falando
which
com a
means
boca,
it's
ó.
not just
Mexendo a
about the
boca, ó,
win,
você viu?
but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach.
Olha o golpe legal
Goes
esse
with the
aqui,
projectile
ó.
to
Você
pressure the
aperta
opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to
Faz o
run
quê?
with.
Dá esse socão aqui?
Ele faz isso e isso aqui, ó.
Uncomfortable space here.
Solta, ó.
Can they clip each other on the edge? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner.
Faz isso agora.
Knockdown.
Mão média, mão forte.
Ah.
Mão média, mão forte. Mão média, mão
Combo
forte.
with the
Isso.
target combo.
Você viu? Ó. Boa.
Feeling out the space
Do
here.
jogo.
Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball.
Ó, lento, rápido. Ô, caralho, rápido.
With the life gap
Tá me
opening
ligando.
up, they need to lean hard on their
Peraí.
drive. They break things off to take a quick breather.
Fala.
There's space to make
tô em
something
casa,
happen
mas-
here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Was looking for that jump attack.
Já era.
All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat.
Tem que ver aqui.
Where is their opening? Not much time left in this round. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read.
Perdeu.
Player
Pede o
one
Uber, vai lá,
picks
e se
up the
qualquer
always
coisa eu vou lá.
important first
Eu
round.
pedi.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Tem que ter ganhado.
Tomou remédio?
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the projectile. Holds out with the block. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Jumps? Shoryuken? Sneaks in above. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Super art? Player one, that's not gonna hit. Looking for a chance. Sets up with the jump in. Both life and super hard gauges are not looking good. Time to grind it out. A real test of nerves, KO.
É, André Tech Gamer.
Player 1 is the last fighter standing.
Joga sério com o seu quem aí, vamos ver.
Não, agora eu vou estourar você, não importa. Tem que pegar a mão.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Ó,
Big gap between the two fighters for the throw out of fire. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The low heavy hits. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 pushes the opponent.
legal, saiu o chorinho. Ó,
All right, what's
ó,
coming up next?
legal isso daqui. Ó,
Their eye on the
delícia,
air.
delícia, né?
Snares. And a nice counter.
Delícia, saiu o chorinho
Player 1
assim,
is
né?
almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What'll happen here? Hold your breath. Both fighters are weighing their options.
Ai, o braço não voltou a tempo. Nossa, que legal, mano. Você poder saber que você pode fazer o Horyugen, que vai estar normal. Vai pegar.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Pops them with a shorty. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Projectile to try and change the situation. Shoryuken, knockdown and looking for a chance. Jumps in. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive.
Só tem defesa.
Looks like they will try.
Ah, eu errei o botão.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Olha, legal, né? Legal, né, André? Isso aqui.
Oh my god, they just choked it up! They're in ring, meets them air to air! Will they go crashes out the cage right there? The next time, finishes it!
Pra não dar chance? O cara é covarde, né, mano? O cara é covarde.
Estoura logo ali, dá uma fácil ali.
O cara é covardinho,
Let's
mano.
believe it's time for that run. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Goes for the fireball. Good anti-air. What did they think? Player 1 in that dangerous
Até a barra,
frame
né?
state.
Porra.
Will they hit? Whiff?
Ué, não
or even
saiu?
charge in?
Por que ele fez isso aqui? Vai tomar no teu. Você viu o que ele
doesn't
falou?
have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Both fighters are
Pezinho
looking for a way
aqui.
to
É
build
esse
up
aqui,
the
ó.
gauge.
É esse
All
pezinho
right, what's
aqui.
coming up next? Does a good job of pushing back. Knockdown. Misses the
Opa.
drive impact. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
Agora vou fazer uma
Taking
via
stock.
ali pra vocês.
In a dire
Não sei se dá pra
situation.
fazer.
Ah,
Any
fiz
mistakes?
errado.
There's a wall spot. They can't do anything now. Going in,
Agora fazer um bagulho.
player 1 chases them down. This is a
É,
critical point of the
o
round where
cara,
they just need to go for it.
O Daigo,
Lots
ele
of distance
estourava
here.
dava o
Both
Dragon
fighters look for an
Impact,
opening in there.
dava o Dragon Impact, aí o cara
Player 1
continuava.
picks up the
Aí
first
ele dava a
round.
giratória
That'll
com
give them a
dois
psychological
pés,
advantage.
e quando a giratória com dois pés tava quase acabando, ele dava um especial, finalizava.
Ó, ó, ó.
This round is so important.
Ó.
You can feel the intensity
Consegue
in
fazer
the
isso aqui,
air.
ó?
Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Were they baiting them into that? Oh, they're in the corner to a super art? The super doesn't hit! Jumps? Shoryuken? Goes for the jump in. A quick
Ah, aqui dá pra você
breather.
pular com o pezinho aqui, ó. Ó. Balheira da porra. Ó.
Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Ooh, does them dirty. Oh, snap.
Brincar com você, tá tudo
Getting up close and personal. Closes it out.
Não, jogar sério, vai ver, vou estourar.
Player 1 showed their true
Ó, tá ali, ó. Você pula com o pezinho, dois toquinhos e um Horyugen.
O cara tá todo encontrado.
right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jump.
Toma, agora vai matar.
Ai, caralho. Errei, ó. Aqui, André. Cuidado. Cuidado aqui, ó. Ó o perigo aqui, ó, pezinho em costa. Olha.
That was a
Opa,
solid
onde você
attack.
vai? Com o controle não dava, com o controle não dava.
This is a real back and forth
Opa.
match.
Ah,
They
é?
definitely know what the other is capable of.
Aqui, ó.
Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Had the radar up and running. Shoots off a fireball up close. Quick breather. Next hit will end the round. From up above, the projectile connects. Not
Aqui
giving
sai
the opponent
tudo.
any chances.
Aqui sai tudo, André, que delícia. Aqui você fica sem medo, sabe? Você não fica com medo de ir pra cima. Ó, sabia que você ia... É, André. Brincando, ó. Dá pra brincar aqui, ó.
Ó, então,
Opa. Opa, aqui, ó. Aqui eu não tenho medo. Ó, subindo o Haryoge. Não é o Haryoge não, André. Se errar é fatal, André. Eita, pô. Passei por baixo.
ele passa por dentro. Esse eu dei.
Player 1 survived that tense mirror
Já
match.
tá bom, já foi tentando.
Não, aqui eu tô só brincando. Isso aqui nem canta.
Sure you can. Charges forward. Got their eye on the air. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They trade hits, and now neither of them willing to back off here. All right, coming up next. Anything could happen here. Burnout is triggered. Just out of range for that blow. No more drive gauge. A quick
Ó o
breather.
perigo aqui, André, ó.
Saw the chip KO on the table.
Vendo o periguinho aqui?
Player 1 picks up the first round.
Periguinho, né? Não, é porque é diferente. No controle eu não tenho que fazer isso, não. No controle aqui.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on
Ó,
out
que
is so
delícia.
vital.
Você pular aqui, ó. Fazer esse compinho aqui, ó.
Neither of them
Ó, o cara
willing to
pular
back
aqui,
off.
ó.
All right.
Subindo o Haryoge.
Delivers the game right to the
Soltou
doorstep.
de novo.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Eu te dei seu lado aí, ó.
With the fireball. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Charges forward. Both fighters planning something.
Haryoge.
Burnout triggered.
O cara entra tem burnout aqui sem medo, né? Ah, eu fui tentar fazer no ar. Ai, que coisa.
Quick step forward. They're in range. We gotta see a jump in, a dash, and a burnout. Didn't hesitate, going for the kill. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
Caralho, André, acho que fudeu, hein, pra você, André. Fudeu pra você, André. Se eu pegar o hitbox aqui, o bagulho vai ser... Se eu pegar o hitbox... Ai,
That's
caralho.
going to play out. Are we going to witness a blow up here? Checks him with the projectile.
Ah, ó, que delícia. Ó, que delícia. Olha que delícia, André. É outro 500 aqui. É outro 500. É outro 500. Opa! Ah, vacilei, André. Ah, vacilei.
Legal que o bagulho aqui tem, peraí, tem um bagulho
Player
legal que eu
one
vejo.
on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Cara, deve se divertir.
Que delícia, mano.
Going on the offensive.
Ó, dá 2 toquinhos aqui. Ó o soco.
Will look to apply pressure here.
Opa, gosto de usar o duplo
What'll
aqui, ó.
happen here? Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Opa, André, se errar aqui, fodeu.
The jump in.
Se errar aqui, fodeu, ó. Ó, Hadouken na cara, ó. Cadê o seu?
Hanging in there, but can
Boa.
still mount a comeback
Opa,
using
pula.
their drive.
Ei, cara, errei o botão, ó.
Let's check the tempo of the match to take.
Tomei.
Player two has depleted their drive. Catches out the cage right there. Take and scores the win. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that.
Ó, o Haryugi na cara, André.
Game right to the door.
É assim, André, que faz, porra. Vou te ensinar como que faz. Boa, menino. Opa! Opa! Opa!
Up above. Hits with the overhead.
Ei,
Taking stock.
opa!
Locks him with the target.
Vacilei, ó.
Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out.
Você perde até o medo de entrar em burnout.
One hit's gonna do it. Time to reassess the situation. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has depleted. They were right to be on guard.
Ixi, André, aí é foda.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets them with the anti-air.
Não pode errar aqui não, André.
Checks with the medium.
Ah, agora vai caçar na levezinha aqui.
Got their eye on the air.
Opa! Quer vir pra esse lado? Eu deixo.
Going on the
Olha.
offensive. Going in. Connects with medium kick. Jinrai. Oh, burn.
Caralho, não quer sair aqui.
Uses their drive game.
Não era o Haryugi,
Knockdown
porra.
and sets up with the jump in. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive game recovers. Jump! Is out the gate right there. The next touch may decide this round. Here comes the corner pressure. Turn out, but they may have a plan. Hits the draw. Hits the fireball. Player 1 showing they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet.
Perigoso, né, André?
It's time for
Ainda mais quando o cara sai dando um chute na sua cara assim, ó.
going on the offensive. Had the radar up and running. Sticks the combo. Jump in, finds the mark. On dangerous turn. Easy to get tagged at this range. Starts with a jump in. Knockdown.
Cara.
Near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here?
Opa!
Grabs him.
Agarrou, cara, é covarde. Só porque eu não tenho botão de agarrar, eu não tenho botão de agarrão aqui. Os dois aqui tá. Não, mas pode pegar. É os dois aqui, na verdade, só que é diferente que lá os diferentes.
Going on the offensive? Are we going to see some fireworks?
Caralho. Pole. Não pole.
Wrapping it out up close.
Tudo incrementando o
Knockdown and
especial daquilo ali.
jumps up. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Jinrai kick the mix-up. Going in.
Perigoso.
Overdrive art. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 will clutch anti-air. Are we going to see him come back? Sets up with the jump in.
Já sabe, né?
Refusing to give up ground.
Ai! Esse deu o segundo de dois. Deu sorte. Tem essa área, né?
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Ah, mentira. Tem que ser mais rápido, né?
Opts for the air-to-air encounter. That was a solid
Mentira.
anti-air. Trips and all.
Delícia saber que vai pegar, né?
Jump in, finds the mark. He's reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Sticks the jump in. Yo, put that away. Both are just hanging on burnout.
Delícia, né?
The match to take. Player 1 has depleted their drive. KO.
Olha que delícia.
Player 1 on the board first with the win.
Caralho, no teclado, mano. No teclado, absurdo, né?
Goes for the jump in to start. Next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
Ué, não passa isso? É só do Rio que passa? Só do Rio?
Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a chance. Throws a fireball. Breaks the block with a
Só do
throw.
Rio que
What'll
passa.
happen here?
Ah, errei o
Pokes with the
pulo.
medium kick. There will
Agora que eu aprendi, eu tô fazendo muito afobado. Agora é com calma. É com calma. É 5, calma. Olha, eu só morri porque dava burnout. Eu tava na defesa. Agora eu tenho que aprender a jogar calmo. O que eu aprendi é eu quero ficar usando toda hora. Aqui, ó, aqui chega dando um chute na sua cara, aqui, ó.
Você acaba se perdendo.
Jump back into the corner. What setup do they have? This is gonna hurt.
Defesa aqui é foda.
Here comes using their drive game. Reads the jump in perfectly. Clutch anti-air. Looking for a hole. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Will this drive game get baits out the low kick? Player 1 has the super
Pensei que você ia soltar. Você não soltou. Cara covarde. O cara não quer soltar defesinha, não.
A dash? Pokes with a kick. What's next? The next touch may decide this round.
Agora chega.
Close range projectile.
Chegou.
They both decide to ease the tension and back off. They gotta find something to work with here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Looking for a hole.
Ah, fui tentar passar. Eu fui tentar fazer o Sario que tá
Eu
voador.
não tô usando girar, eu
Who
não
would
tô
have
usando
thought
nada.
these two would still be fighting? Rushes in.
Cara, o girar é com a perna melão pra trás.
Isso aí,
Ah, vou tentar ativar agora o girar.
Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner.
nossa.
Takes a trip. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. Was looking for that jump attack. Taking stock.
Ah, eu fui fazer o meu, saiu o
Player
seu.
2 takes the round like
Agora é
a
o que? É, eu tenho que aprender só a fazer outras coisas.
immediate jump.
Pra frente.
Both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter.
Ah lá, perdi.
Risky up close slap. They're going for the super art. Player 1 is working with a better game. Just goes for it at this range.
Ah, o senhor comeu o meu?
And player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Jumps up. Both fighters planning something. Jumps.
Ai, caralho.
Pops them with a shorty. Dangerous, smart play to stop the opponent there. Who's gonna take it? Only a little bit of drive and life left. Things are very tense as this exchange continues.
Ai, que mentira.
Shoryu, amazing. Is this gonna be a finish for the 8 flatline? This is the final round. Expect to see some fire.
Agora eu quero ver.
Who's going to steal this win? Nice counter.
Boa.
Zones with the fireball.
Deixa eu fazer.
This is gonna hurt. What now?
Errou ali?
Oh man, this can lead to some big damage.
Errou,
These guys
André.
are not giving each other any time
Opa!
to breathe. Dragon Lash. Jumps. Nothing stops this train. More fuel.
Olha, ativou tudo. Ativou tudo. Cara covarde. Mano, ó. Vou te falar um bagulho, André. Quando vier o hitbox, você tá fudido. Deixa eu te bater um pouco. Vamos ver se seu Kim tá bom mesmo. Será que seu Kim tá bom, André? Será que um Gold consegue ganhar de um Platinum? Puta, pior que agora eu joguei tanto no teclado que eu acho que eu vou estranhar o controle, mano.
It's time to see what both fighters have in
Eu já
store for us
tá
today.
melhor que esse aí, foi zoado.
Ah, o meu zoado, né?
The fight's now
Pezão.
underway. This is vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Who's going to break the silence first?
Ó, grande, perto e perto, ó. Longe, meia distância.
Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. We're at the halfway point of the round. And both fighters should pass the
Você me zoou, mano. Ah, falei, deixa ele ficando. Olha, ele aprendeu a contar. Entendeu? Eu quero contar, ó.
Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Good anti-air. There's a corner.
Ah, cara, eu tô estranhando, mano. Eu juro por Deus. Eu tô estranhando aqui no controle. Pertinho. Pertinho. Eu tô estranhando no controle, velho. Te juro.
Both sides backing off to form their game plan.
Ah, tá.
There's only 10
Lembrei meu
seconds
como
left.
aqui.
This is the final push.
Aí.
Takes a trip. Goes to the overdrive. Fireball into the corner. The round comes to a
O
close.
controle não. Nossa, agora eu tô estranhando aqui, velho. Eu tô errando os bagulho, mano. Caralho. Mas legal, legal. Olha.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Departure set. Took the time to get a feel for each other. What's coming next?
Olha, não sai o teleporte, velho. É foda. Quando eu pegar o hitbox, você tá fudido. Olha, não sai, olha lá, não sai. Ganhou do meu, ó. Vai ter que apelar, mano.
That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
Caralho. Foda, André. É foda. Aqui você pega. Ó, ó, ó. Sai os dois.
Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Who will force the other's hand?
Ah, não sai, mano. É foda, não sai a porra do bagulho.
Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go. Dangerous range here. Any throw will whiff at that range. A jump. All the throw connects.
Ai, caralho, só tem muito antes. Nossa, agora eu tô errando no controle. É.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Connects with medium kick. No good up high. Well-timed command throws there. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Alright, what's coming up next? The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Trying to read each other here? Taking stock. Goes to the overdrive. Life lead opens up. Got their eye on the air. Connects with medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Nem precisava ter usado especial.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball
Foda,
rolling.
André. Foda.
Jumps in. Are we going to see some fireworks? Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help support the grounding. What a reaction to go air to air. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 hits them with a stop and go. The throw whiffs. 3-volt ices. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Triple jin right hit. Good damage. A quick breather. Player 2, were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Connects with the throw.
Para de brincar com você, vai vir.
Fires off the Nova.
Tem que agarrar, né?
Oh, torn out. Did they mean to do that? This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't burn
Olha!
We're going into the final round.
Vacilei.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the
É,
win?
vacilei.
A jump it? This is gonna hurt.
Olha lá, tem que querer brincar, ó.
Combo! Let's go! There's a change of side. Drops him hard. Solid anti-air. Fight cross that
Não
off.
quebrou, olha.
Super arc.
Cara, mas é barrinha, mano. Ridículo.
Adds a bit of OD spice.
Ó, não sai, mano. Ó, eu tô querendo soltar essa porra aqui, não sai.
See that? Pokes with a kick. That's a Chernobyl ring.
Sai,
The
cara.
super connect. Okay, here we go. The pre-glove skews him. A jump drops him from the air. In with the cross. Are you kidding me?
Sai, mano. Ah, que eu tô jogando de qualquer jeito. Não tô querendo apelar, eu não tô querendo jogar sério com você.
Eu não tô jogando nem sério, eu tô só
Eu também não.
Eu já perdi o perfeito.
Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Pokes with a medium kick. Somehow pushing
Parar de
back
brincar
all
nessa
the way to center
porra
stage.
aqui. Aqui, ó, tá faltando isso daqui, ó. Teleportando na sua cara.
Will they incorporate the full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it.
Acho que vai acabar com
What are
você.
these fighters thinking now? Holds out with the block. They are battling it out tooth and nail here.
Ah, não sai, mano, esse caralho aqui. Ai, quando eu quero comprar meu foto. Aqui você tá fudido. Eu quero ver eu errar isso aqui, ó. Ó, na sua cara aqui, ó.
Grabs them,
Pula.
taking stock. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Closing moments of the match. They were not there for takeoff.
Já era, né, do
Takes the
JP.
round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Vergo.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Jumps up. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. We're on standstill, but we may see interruption soon.
E ó,
Opportunity coming. They're going for the super arc. Player 1 is working the pro snipe. Throws him. Hard play. Adds a bit of OD spice. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them.
não funciona esse caralho.
Starting to flow coming for you. Oh, yo, raw super here. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Jump. This is gonna hurt. Nails the 3-ball. Closes it out. Twice one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Tô nem nega, mano. Tô nem neguinha.
They're still hungry.
Tô muito.
Stepping up for the rebound.
Aqui, ó.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Alright, what's
Não
coming
saiu,
up
ó.
next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. From up above. Life lead is opening up. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Essa partida aqui, já ganhou.
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 can build off this lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Showing some real tenacity. Player 2 can noble. Jumps in. Going in. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Jumps up. hits them with a stop and
Não deu tempo de virar.
Samurai kick for a mix. Fires off of their normal. The super doesn't hit. Both fighters call the throw connects. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Both sides getting ready. Player 2. Who's gonna get closes it out? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Cara zoado.
Ai, o cara acha hot, mano.
Who's going to steal this win? Close range projectile. Pops him with the shorty. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? That's a big gap.
Não
Who
sai, ó.
wants to close it?
Não sai, meu, ó. Era isso, caralho.
Uses the teleport. Jumps. Drives it back, misses. Going in. This is gonna hurt. Overhead. Shinrai tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. This can lead to some big damage.
Ah lá, não sai, velho, eu desisto. Não sai, ó. Tô mandando sair essa porra aqui, não sai, velho. Vai tomar no cu, mano.
Looking for a hold. Drops them from the air. Noticeable life lead is taking him for a ride. Okay, here we go. Answers with the whole ride shot. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal.
É foda, André. Quando eu pegar, não, aqui o comando não pega direito, cara. Eu tenho que fazer tem vezes o mesmo comando umas 2, 3 vezes aqui, que você não faz. Ó, isso aqui, ó, ele agarra, ó, lá, tá vendo? Eu quero que solta isso, aí ele agarra. Olha esse combinho aqui que da hora, André. Não, pera aí, é o contrário. É esse. Ah lá, não sai, pera aí. É esse. Aí você toma todos os danos, você viu? É 5 hits.
What's the play here? Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super arc. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Drop their eye on the air. With this super arc connect, starting something with the super.
Não sai, mano. Que ódio, velho. Que porra do bagulho não sai, mano.
Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock.
Ah lá, não saiu o outro
Player
também.
2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around.
Quando você dá o Hadouken, o certo é botar isso aqui, ó. Mas essa porra não funciona.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Throws a fireball here.
Desse lado aqui, ó, pega melhor isso aqui.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, burnout triggered! Little time left. What's the play here? Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh god, this is tense. Shoots off a fireball up close. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but some out of time. They danced around quite a bit there.
Ó, tem coisa que pega melhor de um lado e tem outro comando que pega melhor do outro lado, mano. É foda, velho.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round.
Ó, esse é o perto.
Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
Ó,
They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Barely blocks the jumping. Nice counter. What'll happen here? They're going for the super.
já peguei o time disso daqui também.
Jumps. Scrapping it out up close. Solid anti-air. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the super arm to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. What now? Split impact squash. Close range projectile. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Doesn't get the throw. Here's the final round.
Você tá esperando pular, né?
Não pulou.
Ó, pra esse lado aqui eu consigo teleportar rápido. Agora pra esse aqui é foda. Olha lá, ó. Tem hora que falha.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Solid anti-air. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Where's this going? What now?
Ah, errei o combo.
Here's time to bust this out.
Claro que pegou, tava no ataque básico.
Gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Pegado. É o super, não é a terceira coisa.
Nível 3.
Player 2 is gonna be watching replays
O cara
of this
deixa
one
agarrado,
on
o cara
one.
tem que estar
They
mais forte.
really took it down to the wire.
Pera aí.
Pô, é uma pena que o treino tá bom, né? Porra.
Ah, o jogo tá bom. Eu tô jogando de boa,
It's not
cara.
over yet. Best believe it.
Eu joguei no teclado tanto que eu gostei, mano. É foda.
Close range projectile. Big throws. From upstairs.
O bagulho vem,
Takes
você
him
falou.
all the way to the corner with that. Blocks the jump in. Tons of time
Ah,
out to
meu
work
Deus
with.
do céu. Que ódio que eu tenho disso.
Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The jump in catches him.
Tá saindo no bolo.
Hits with the overhead. Right lead opens up. High kick for a mix. Holds out with the block. Gets him.
Mano, como eu tô rápido
Player
nesse
2
bagulho,
on the
velho.
board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Pera aí.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off?
Tira.
Fantastic reaction
Você
there.
fala isso de mentira?
Connects with medium kick.
Ó,
Still very early in the round. Jumps up.
Ah, eu fiz
There's
errado.
a wall spot. They can't do anything now.
Bagulho errado,
Grabs
mano.
him. What'll happen here?
agora.
Jumps in, fires off the Nova. Quick breather. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Knockdown.
Ah lá, velho. Vai tomar no cu, mano.
Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Noticeable life lead. It's a tough one to finish.
Porra.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Vou fumar aqui, né? Acabou ainda.
Open uses their drive game.
Aqui também é roubadinho, né, mano? Passei. Passei não.
Money don't make no money.
Esses pezinhos dele é nojento. Ah, que jeito.
And it is up, uses the teleport. Three balls. Gets the quarter switch. It might be some time for payback. Knocked him out of the air. Player 1 tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. What is an excellent block. Jump, solid anti-air. Stone cold and break. You can't block those. The big lob skewers them. Drop zone, baby. Pulls them and locks them in the break.
Consegue brincar. Mas eu tô já pedaçãozinho. Eu quero que eu seja giratório, quero que eu fui pra trás.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump, what? Block right by air. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Throws the fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Starts with a jump in. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't get their guard down. All right. Sticks the jump in. There's a corner.
É só me concentrar aqui. Aí, ó. Olha lá, não saiu essa porra. Só me concentrar bonitinho.
What's coming up next? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the
Lá
corner.
não. Aí, ó. Caiu de novo na armadilha.
Taking stock. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Jump, Nova.
Peguei.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Throws a
Usando o cara,
fireball.
deixa a gente correr mais. Ela acabou a tela, ó. Acabou a
This
tela.
is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game.
Ó,
They're low on both life and drive speed. Fires off again. Looks to protect
Ah,
the
passou.
not giving the opponent any
Eu
chance.
queria saber se ia pular. Porque você ia dar o Shoryuken.
Start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
tela no jeitinho.
É,
Shows the medium kick.
ó. Mando fazer a porra da magia, não vai.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player drive rush. to
Ah,
keep it
queria
going.
sair dali, queria ver se ia funcionar.
Player 2 is making ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Cara, tendo um
Players
drive
using
rush no
tabs
cara.
on their SA gauge. Connects with medium kick.
O cara não tem choque.
Ela não pega, ó. Não pega de longe, muito longe não pega.
Side switch in the corner. They can't squander
Cara,
this
o mouse é barrinha da porra.
fires off at them.
Ah, você defendeu, não?
A real test willing to risk it for the
É,
overtime.
do pé,
So little life from
Ah lá, ó, não saiu o teleporte.
Caralho, não, quem tá ficando bom, hein?
Player 2
Não,
brings it
Caralho,
home.
o leite
É a mesma coisa.
drive rush, bem especial.
How is this
Mas deixa eu
rematch going to
despancar aqui
play
umas
out?
3
Are we gonna
seguidinhas
win
aqui.
with a blow-up here?
Ai, seu lixo.
Cheese kick for a
Pezinho
victory.
de novo.
Good job blocking the
Oh,
jump.
meu Deus do
They're
céu.
showing us just how patient they can be.
Caraca.
This is this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Trying to read each other here.
Ah lá, não sai essa buceta aqui, meu Deus do céu.
Knockdown. Sticks the jump in. Taking stock. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Neither fighter can land a deciding hit. KO. Player 1 takes the round deep in the night. What else can they get away with?
Então, um golpe,
Ai, ai.
vai tá perigoso.
Fight someone,
Cara,
trigger.
aquele gancho lá,
Denies the jump in.
ó. Ó,
Shows the medium
o cara
kick.
brinca, ó. Pula no
Decides
pé,
to
ó.
meet them in the air.
Ó, o cara faz tudo, ó. Agarra o cara, canta violão. Ó,
Both
ó.
fighters, they're going for the people art. They're thinking of scoring big off this
O
cage.
grupo do cara tá acima do
Knockout and big
Tá
off.
treinando com o Japão.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Nothing stops this
O
train.
cara é mouse é barrinha da porra, que bicheba da porra. É barrinha do caralho.
Willing to risk it for the overtime. There's a burnout. Player 2 can't let
O cara teve que apelar pra barra, mano.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
O cara é barrinha ali.
Starts things off with a jump in, goes to the air, drops him hard. Throws a fireball.
A pressão foda, ó.
Throws him. How long did this defense
Para de brincar com você, mano.
Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now?
Ai, seu trouxa do caralho.
Nails the three ball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Straight.
Pegou.
Jump. Sets up with the jump in.
Eu acho que não ficou aqui, ó.
Leader on the suit. Uses the teleport.
Pedala, pedala, vai. Quando eu quero jogar, esquece. Tentou encostar, tentou fazer todo, mas nada funcionou.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Drops
Pula.
hard.
Shoryuken. Aqui, ó.
Player one
Ai, nas
has
costas,
the
aí, boa.
Takes all
Opa.
the way to the corner with that. Deftly shuts out the jump.
Aí, ó.
Well-timed command throw there.
Joguinho manjado da porra. Aqui, ó.
Nice cross-up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two.
Você tava ganhando aqui, ó, porque eu tava brincando. Você manjadinho, ó. Ó.
Super Art connect. Gets
Estuprado. Estuprado, né? Você foi estuprado agora. Foi estuprado. Nossa, estuprado não, vivo.
Projectile to try and change the situation.
Vai dar Shoryuken
Big
aqui.
juicy damage on that counter hit.
Opa!
Players continue to check each other in the early going. Going on the offensive, barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block the jump in.
Opa!
Takes the
Fica
jump in
ligeiro
for
com
the
isso aí.
Gotta
Ó, nas
protect
costas
them,
aqui,
not
ó,
to
ó.
win this frame. What'll happen here?
O foda é quando o cara agarra. Opa! Manjadinho.
Departure set.
Opa, manjadinho. Opa!
Nice lead. Knockdown and
Ó quando o cara agarra aqui, ó.
attempts to break clutch anti-air. Joe pounding them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but it's slow coming for you. 3 balls. They are not getting close to each other. What now? D now. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing
Manjadinho, né, André? Esse-
Sit down till these two are done. Spikes them with 3 gloves. Both sides looking for an opening. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 has the life lead. Jump in, finds the mark. There's a corner switch. Shows the overhead.
É duas.
Are they going to fill up their
Você não consegue dar mais de duas. Entendi. Isso é limitadinho.
Holds out with the block.
Opa!
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the to bait each other out? Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Sticks the jump in.
Meu Deus, não saiu. Eu nada.
O pai engana, se
Player
vai
2
fazer uma vez
picks
faz
up
duas,
the
vai
That'll
cagar.
give them a psychological
Jogo
advantage.
repetitivo, magia, separar. Cuidado, ó. Ó, e o cara vai jogando, ó. Tá, desaparece, vai.
Decides to meet them in the air. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Goes low. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Super clutch corner switch.
Desaparece.
Okay, creating some space here.
Desaparece, vai no campo.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
Vai, desaparece.
Throwing some shade.
Mas assim, desaparece, vai.
Getting an overdrive on.
Não funciona aqui.
What's
Toma,
next?
Marco, funciona. Vai
Jumps
bater
in.
no C, até você
Barely
cansar.
blocks the jump in.
Rápido.
Amnesia.
Vai,
For a chance. Whoa, coming for you. Oh my god, they just jumped it up.
ó, vai,
Nice fireball. A real test of nerves here. Excellent block. Reads the jump in perfectly. Pushing right, left the Chernobyl rip. What were they thinking? Excellent read. Any mistake is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
Ai, fui pular, ó.
That was catching.
O cara tá malandro.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice block on the overhead.
Você tem vantagem com quem é rápido os bagulhos dele.
Grabs them. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
Opa, nas costas, André. Tem que ir ligeiro. Já ensinei isso aqui.
This might be prime time to let
Já
it rip.
ensinei.
Got their eye on the air.
Não pula. Não pula.
And both fighters are at about even life.
Não pula.
Both sides got enough on their game plan. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Decides to meet them in the air. Goes in.
Opa, opa.
All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is maintaining fires off the Chernobyl. Risky up-close scrap still going. This is a critical point of the round where they're just
Olha, que cagada. É muito lento.
on the board
E
first
aqui
with
tá
the
porra
win.
nenhuma.
They'll
Tá na
want to keep
cagada aí,
going.
desesperado. A vida dos caras, mano.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. 3-volt ices. The jump in catches them. Spikes them with 3 gloves. Player 1 can build off this lead. So, what's next? Gets them with the anti-air. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive.
É duas, não pode esquecer disso.
Pounding them with the Lamchuka. Can they stand the heat?
O cara tá numa cagadinha da porra. Vou parar com essa brincadeira. Vai tomar no cu. O seu bicho. Caralho.
Escapes the corner.
Não saiu o meu, ó. O cara só na barrinha.
This is
O
gonna
cara tá tendo. O cara tá tendo que usar o bagulho do 100%. Todas as barras possíveis.
Quem poder.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing
Brincou, André? Brincou?
O cara tá
Brincou?
acostumado a jogar com os ourinhos podres lá.
Brincou?
Plaquininha de merda.
Brincou? É isso que eu quero saber. Brincou?
E a pressão?
Isso.
their eye on the air.
Olha,
Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. What's the play here? The super armor does its job.
especial, vai.
Throws him down. Knockdown.
Barrinha.
Sticks the jump in. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Alright, what's coming up next? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how
Para de
patient they
brincar
can
com
be.
os lixos desse aqui,
They're
velho.
being
Tomando seu
absolutely relentless.
cu,
in this spot.
lixo.
There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 chases them down. The kick
Ah, meu Deus do céu. Ah, faz merda que eu tô perdendo. Um gold, velho. Porinho, velho. É feio isso aqui. Para de brincar.
She's right kick for a mix-up. Three ball? From up above. Three ball ices it. Jump? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Ooh, there's a spin over. Player 1 drops him to hang, closing the gap. Still slugging it out at this range. Just goes for it at this range. Both fighters planning some meets them air to air. Knocks them out of the air. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Corrects them.
Olha, crepe. Ah,
Cara, é foda, é só duas diretas, né?
You're gonna get in a fight.
Isso é um quem do luta, o que em sequência, é o quem usa toda a
They're
agora é só
still
lutar com
hungry.
você, velho.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps
Toma,
in.
tudo manchado.
Counters with the knee jab. Nice lead.
Ah, não tá bom?
Definitely answers the air attack. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Alright. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive.
Eu vou te buscar.
Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 must be feeling good after that super. KO.
o cara tá com sorte, mano. O cara tá com sorte.
What else can they get
Vem que eu
away
vou
with?
estourar você.
Sorte de principiante.
O nome do site é do
Oh, they
tempo.
were looking for that overhead.
Ó, pula. Já peguei aqui no mapa, ó.
Goes through the overdrive. Shows the medium kick. Sure you can.
Toma.
Player 2 counters with the medium. Nice
Não,
lead.
eu vou morrer nessa
Going
daqui, né?
in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range.
Deixa no caso, não vai dar
Fights him with three gloves. Both fighters planning something. Super clutch corner stick. They return to center stage.
Tchau.
Knockdown and three ball
Vou rolar
ice.
pelando aqui.
Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but finishes with the throw.
É que você tá. Eu tô querendo na sua lábia. É muito essa lábiazinha. Aí eu tô querendo brincar um pouquinho também. Mas aí, ó, é facinho, ó.
Ah, desculpa aí, né? É só isso, né? Desculpa aí.
Tem nada, nossa, legal. Ele sabe ativar um especial. Seu jogo foi soltar um especial. Isso daqui.
Nossa, quebrei a mão do cara. O cara quer pular, ó. Tá com medo, ó. O cantão, ó. Tá com medo. Olha, já era. Nossa, foi igual putinha.
Are you going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Both sides getting ready. Keeps them out.
Vai apanhar tanto nesse canto aqui que você não vai sair desse canto não, filhão. Olha que lixo.
Eu Eu dou pra adiantado, eu
Player
dou
2
adiantado.
comes out on top of that
Aqui
fierce
estourando.
battle. Talk about a show. That
Tá
match
com
has
sortezinha, tá com
Not
sortezinha.
over
Caralho,
yet.
agora já
Let's
tá
believe
feio,
it's
nossa.
time for that comeback.
Para com isso,
Gets the combo.
para com isso.
Smart play with the throw. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Jump in, finds the mark. Nails the NTA. Knockdown. Sticks the jump in. Checks them with the projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 1 is almost dead, but the clutch drive move and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Gets the jump in. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning. Burnout! Let's get the tempo of the match to tank. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. They're both
Cá.
at drive gauge. Finishes with the throw.
Só tô ignorando,
Player 1
brincando.
hits the
Bora.
always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Jump.
Pulei.
Three ball. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. G-right kick for a mix-up. Departure. Shows the medium kick. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. They're thinking of scoring big off this cage. Jumps in. Counters with the knee jab. Nice lead. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch the victory? Uses the teleport. Connects with the throw. Bazooka throws them in the minefield. Player 2 will look what a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
O cara foi humilhado, velho. Só tem nível 2 e ainda dei reverse.
Mentira,
Throws
né?
a fireball.
Mentira isso.
I can't keep track of these corner switches. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Starts with a jump in.
Ó aqui, ó.
Gets the jump in.
Ó.
The jump in catches them. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Did the super arc connect? Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Comando. Batendo nos comandos aqui.
Who's going to start things off? Gets the counter hit throw. Backs them into the springs forward with the drive rush. Changes
Tem que ele
things up with an
brincar, meu. Perdi meu
Goes for the
perfect,
jump
ó.
in. Gets the jump in. Going in. Smart
Perdi
play
meu
with the throw.
perfect, meu.
Their spacing is so on point, like knocked them out of the air. Player with a super arc.
Errei, ó.
Departure uses the teleport. Clutch anti-air. A real test of nerves here. Looking for a chance.
Ai, vacilei, ó.
The throw in the space.
Bem, já em cima do JP aqui, ó.
Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
Errou.
They don't have any ball. How did they execute that jump in?
O cara cagou, olha.
This is the final round. Expect to
Cagou,
see some
cagou.
Final round.
Final round.
jump. Does he right?
É muito lento essa porra aqui.
Revolt ices them. Uses the teleport. Where's this going? This can lead to some big damage. What's next? A jump in? Here comes the corner pressure. Big time whip. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? What now?
Perfect.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters.
André, é isso daí, ó. Quando o cara jogar, você nem rela, você nem relou.
É isso
Você
mesmo.
não chegou perto, você não chegou perto.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Vamos Então,
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that
Você
fire.
não chegou perto, mano.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they
Tá
have?
vendo? Ó, nem vou ficar
They're not gonna
teleportando
allow
aqui,
any
ó.
jump-ins. Backs them into the corner.
Pula não. Boa. Pula não.
Can't keep track of these corner switches. Blocks the ambiguous crossing.
Pula não. Ó. Ó, só na calminha aqui, ó. Ó. Ó, peguei distância. Você guarda desse lado, eu esqueço. Ó, pula não, velho. Não pula, André. Não pula, André.
e agora, pula aí.
Pulei. Não pula, André. Porra. Não aprendeu isso ainda? Não pula, André. Tá pulando muito, Você parece um sapo, mano. Parece um sapo. Ah, precisa pular.
Break the stalemate with a fireball. Hopes with a medium kick. Got their eye
Pula,
on
André.
the
Não.
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it?
Mentira aí.
They both have full drive gauges to work with. Goes low. Player 2 can noble.
Não pule, André.
Grabbing
Vou ficar no
it
cantinho
up
aqui pra você.
Quick breather. Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Player 2 connects with the throw.
Bicho, é
Both
da
fighters
porra.
trying something. Grace tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Nice lead is there. Oh, coming for you.
Cantinho esse bosta, né?
Oh, could be the start of something. Goes to the air. A single hit will do it. That jumping was expected.
Lá pra trás.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
É isso.
Peguei tudo que eu tinha manjado, tudo. Só eu sei do segredo do fazer um vídeo revelando. Pode ver que eu
Last
mais.
round. It's now or never.
Não pule, meu filho. Não pule, não pule, não pule. Onde você vai, meu filho? Opa, calma aqui, ó. Não pula, porra.
Perfect execution
Boa.
with the anti-air.
Não pula.
We
Ó,
gonna see a
nem
jumping.
preciso fazer nada.
Starting the party.
Boa.
Okay, here we go.
Não pule, meu filho. Não
Can
pule.
they use their drive to stage the comeback? What's next?
Opa, errou o lado aqui. Ah, o cara é especialzinho. O cara é Zé Barrinha.
Going to hit for a critical arc.
Esqueça que o cara é Zé Barra.
This is not only gonna wreck their life.
Boa, Zé Barrinha. E agora, vai fazer o que, Zé Barrinha?
Take a seat.
Não pule, Zé Barrinha. Não pule, Zé Barrinha.
Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a
Não
while.
pule, Zé
Really took
Barrinha.
it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a
Ai,
chance to
caralho.
dictate
Era
the pace.
esse aqui, ó.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Aqui, ó.
Looks for the
Pô.
throw. Side switch. Now they're on the
Falou que você ia sair do meu teleporte, né?
The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 chases them down. Alright, what's coming up next? Fights them with three gloves. Okay, creating some space here. Holds out with the block.
Vacilando, ó.
A clutch drive
Não
move here.
pule, meu
Good
filho.
luck.
Porra.
Are they thinking about how to charge it forward? Both fighters.
Não pule, meu filho. Não pule.
Player 1 with
Não
the first
pule,
strike, but they can't get
filhão. Tá
complacent.
aprendendo a jogar Street, é? Não aprendeu isso?
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Check with a medium kick.
Aí, ó, tá vendo? Porque não é pra pular.
Player 2 can
Não pule, meu
Still
filho.
slugging it out at this range. They just won't stop switching sides.
Não pule.
The path to a win looks counters with the knee jab. Nice lead. Both fighters planning something. Life lead is there, but still anyone sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Uses their drive game. Who will set the bait at this range? Grounds them from above. The next touch made this is gonna hurt. Send them to
Não
another.
pule.
Not amazing. Never say die attitude. Got them the win. Player 1 was an absolute
Ai,
beast.
ai, ai. Perguntou aí com o falador. Mas eu nem nega falador.
Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Fica moleque, tu vai.
Manages to block the jump in attack. Gets the jump in. Solid combo. Player 2
Pequena
creates a
falha,
good
então.
corner opportunity. Very solid corner. Throws him. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers. That was a
Olha.
tough cross-up. Player 2,
O cara tá com uma sortezinha, tá achando uns aldinhos na cagadinha.
Manages to block the jump in attack. Can't tech the throw. Jumps. Pops him with a shorty. Player
Pegando tudo
Amnesia.
do time, velho.
Jumps in. Goes for
Pegando
the
tudo do
throw.
timezinho.
What'll happen here? Sneaks in above. Okay, they trade hits. They decide to take a breather to regroup.
Eu sei, eu tô te dando esse lado aí.
Tells us we're halfway through the match. We're on a standstill, but we may see interruption goes to the air. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who met.
Não fica parado não, meu amigão. Fica parado.
Is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using
Ó, só pulando pra você, ó. Ó. Ih, lá, 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 lá. Olha só, ele sabe usar o especial. Legal, André, ele sabe usar o especial. Eu brinco com você, tá vendo? Aí sabe o que é legal agora? Hadouken. 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 Ó, que legalzinho. Tá vendo? Joguinho manjado, Hadouken, Hadouken vai pular.
Both fighters gotta go all in for this. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things
Ai,
up.
ai.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 1 uses the teleport. So, oh, coming for you. Nails the 3-ball. They can't make any mistakes here if they want any chance of winning. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Tons of space between the fighters now.
Não fica parado não, amigão. Sai pulando pra nós. Hadouken, Hadouken.
What'll be the plan here? Fireball at that range.
Caralho, quase tomou um perfect na
They put
boca.
on a real clinic for him.
10-8, tava 5-8 pro C, fatal 8.
Believe it's time for that run.
Ai, 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 ai,
Holds up with the block.
ai.
Over him. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Was looking for that jump attack.
Cara covarde.
Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Throwing some shade. They break the hits him with a stop and pop. This is the
Ligeiro,
critical point
meu
of the round
filhão.
where they just need to go for it. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. Ooh, there's a spin there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. From upstairs. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us
Ah, eu
just
tô
how patient
errando,
they can
velho.
be.
Olha
Throws
de
a
besta.
fireball.
Não pula não, bobinho. Não pula, bobinho. Não pula, não
That's a big gap.
pula.
Who's going to close it? Grabs and throws him away. Quick breather.
E agora?
Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to
Não pula, bobinho.
Player 1 drops him somehow. Close blow coming for you. 3-volt. Can they create an opportunity for this? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves
É
a
legal
streak.
pegar uns paladeiros assim, espancar, arrombar. O cara até desistiu, ó. Quitou. Ah, tá entendendo a diferença, André? platina pro Gold é isso. O Gold fica no joguinho manjado. É, vai dormir que já deu seu horário. O velho tem que dormir cedo. O velho dorme cedo, André.
Boa, aqui, ó.
Espancamento na porra que eu fiz com o cara, que absurdo. Mancada é isso que eu faço, né? Eu falei de bater em velho. Fico só batendo em velho, em cara que não tem mais reflexo, que tem Alzheimer, tem um monte de coisa.
No mercy for you.
Ah lá, agora vai ficar chorando que é o JP, não sei o que. Vai dormir, André. Falou pra você.
Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. What are they thinking here? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. In a dire situation, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Who's going to stuff charges forward? Got their eye on the air. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Pops them with a shorty. Player 1 can build off this lead. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. A quick breather. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing it in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Well-timed command throw there. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Projectile to try and change the situation. Alright, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Parries the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Looking to impress with this super. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. So, what's next? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Player 1 is hits him with a stop and pop. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Are we gonna see a comeback? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Wrecks them. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good parry here to try and make something happen. Goes for the fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Strings it all together. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The air throw is smart, but out of reach. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 1 is maintaining, brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? What'll happen here? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Knock KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the jump in. What's the next move? Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Time to reassess the situation? So, what's next? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Nice read with a cannon spike. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive is ready. Going in. Medium kick. A trade, but they're not worried. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Oh my god, they just choked it up! They must have a game plan here with a burnout activate. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to match the floor. Fuel to the fire. Cook them up. They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta red assault. I'll suspend the meter on the super. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Drive impact misses. They are not getting close to each other. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one. Putting the cherry on top. Cashes out with a triple G-Rack. What now? Player 2 is in a very good spot. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Baron adds a bit of OD spice. And whiffs. They're wide open. Not in range for the throw. This is the flatline zone. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let's go! Ring the bell!
Don't expect one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Big counter. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Anything could happen here. Holds out with the block. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The jump in is denied. Burnout activates. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive. In there! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Connects with medium kick. Grabs him. Dashes forward. Shows the medium kick. Flies in with the Cobra punch. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Checks him with the projectile. Fantastic! Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes low. Jumps. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 1 can't use any jump. Looking to impress with this super.
Oh man, better look away because when Ed's training in the chamber, they can get very ugly.
Player 2 needs to use their impact squat. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Rushes in.
The drive impact doesn't work. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Gotta do better than that. What'll be the plan here? Machine Rise? Player 2, an excellent block. Both of them back off. They go burnout. Did they mean to do that?
That jump in was expected.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick hits. Shoots off a fireball up close. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? The jump in catches them. Jumps up, takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Oh, burnout triggered. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Neither of them willing to back off here. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Super hard on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Both fighters forward throw. Laying the pressure on thick. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage.
Psycho cannon's activated. Let's see what they do now.
Flatline them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Come on. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Puts one in the pocket. Backs them into the corner. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Blocks the jump in. There's a corner sweep. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Burnout is triggered. Heading into the... And a super activation. looking to score some juicy damage. Takes a trip. Projectile to try and change the situation. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump! Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Luminous dive kick to throw him off. Knockdown and scrapping it out up close. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. It's a good spot to use the super. A super art? Traps him with a break kick. Player 2, anti-air in the clutch. Either fighter can use drive now. Presses for a reaction, connects with the throw. Maintaining it all on the drive rush. Flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with the fireball. Dashes forward. Rushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Breaking on them and laying out some damage without giving up ground. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Sets up with the jump in. Super arm to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. What now? Knocks them out of the air. This releases some big damage. Amazing! Player 1, oh my god, they just choked it up! A real test of nerves! What a clutch blow heavy! Medium kick! Somehow, reversal! They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both avoiding the wall. They didn't take the throw! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet! Let's believe it's time for that comeback! Jumps up, gets him with a Euro step. Hits him with his free flow. Player 2 chases them down. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Whiffs the throw. Okay, they trade hits. Sticks the jump in. Beautiful setup with that attack. In a dire situation, the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 chases them down. Pops them with a Shoryu. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Throws a fireball. You got it. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Shoryuken jumps in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Hits him with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Can they keep on him? They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now, they're going for the super art. Knock them out of the air. This is gonna be bad news. They're playing it all on the drive rush. Impact squash. Whoa! Critical art now. Closes it out. Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Hits with the overhead. Not having the cross-up. Chin-right kick for a mix-up. Life lead opens KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Decides to meet them in the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Going in. Gets the combo. The no-fly zone.
Just goes for it at this range.
It's a good spot to use a super. How's that? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes up. Barely blocks the jump in. The match just started. It's anyone's game.
Cannon spike!
Shows the medium kick. Back into the corner.
What setup do they have?
Drops him from the air. All the throw connects. Both fighters have a full drive gauge on deck. Drives it back, misses. What now? Catches them out. This is a complete bad combo. Finishes it. Player one
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Great match. Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player one has the life lead. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Takes a trip. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player two is perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Overhead. Goes low. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Jumps. Goes for the jump in. Both fighters planning something. Jumps in. Oh, burnout triggered. Oh, says no to the impact. One chance here may end this. Meets them and it's in there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Still plenty of time left. Pops him with a shorty. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Ooh, what a smart blow. Okay, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Medium kick into.
Nothing stops this train. With super art to show up what a PhD inspired super.
Turbulence.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Both sides getting ready.
Looking for a hold.
Punish counter sets the table.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Whirlwind just blows them away.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that feedback. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Throws it. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump-in is denied. Nails the anti-air. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their experiencing burnout. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Going in. Looks to drop him to earth. Knocks him out of the air. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Avoids getting stuck. The drive impact doesn't work. Lays down a whirlwind. What's next? Taking chunks out of each other here. Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone. They gotta go. Oh, could be the start of something. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Excellent read. Connects with the throw. Flatlines him. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.